Every sudden when it's not shame. West, oh west, if it gas stain. Giving up, I'm giving up my same.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Just Have a Seat. I'm Jay.
I'm Sako.
And today we are back by popular demand. We are bringing back some very special guests. We have
Nicole.
Hi, I'm Mariann.
and another special one.
I'm Aline.
She's making a guest appearance today. Before we start off, first things first, let's introduce the beer of the week. We have Amstel Light today, straight from... I'm not going to fuck up. Straight from Amsterdam, Holland, Amsterdam.
Straight from a beer factory.
That's right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
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 Oh, okay.
Wow, this is fantastic. My goodness.
You guys totally ignored my great actor.
Thank you. Don't start. So first things first, I'd like to say a big congratulations to Aline for graduating nursing school. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If any of us
Round
faint.
of applause. Let's just give her one.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, snaps, guys, snaps.
Jazz hands.
Or jazz hands, that works too. So just in case.
That fits you better, the jazz hands.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Okay, good. I was gonna say just in case one of us faints, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl over here gonna take care of us, you know what I'm saying? You CPR certified?
I am.
All right, bet that up.
I
Say
mean,
that.
yeah, don't expect
How do I force myself to faint?
Mouth to mouth, though.
Are you wait, hold on. Are you allowed? Do you give him permission to call you baby girl?
Ooh.
Why are you thinking about it?
I'm going to have to pass on
She's thinking
that.
about it.
Why
She
are
thought
you
about it.
thinking about it?
There's hope.
That's
There's
going to
hope.
be a hard no.
Didn't seem like a hard no.
There's hope.
No, you said
very-
I had to think about how to say it nicely.
was a
You
soft
know
no.
how girls are.
you
They
know?
just put up a front when they're in front of their friends, and
It's-
then
it's-
later
yeah,
on,
it's a
she's gonna
no.
text you
I
later. She's gonna be like, "I'm so sorry, I said that."
I'm going to delete your number real quick.
It's a no, but a yes. No.
Yeah, sure.
She's saying no.
So when a girl says no, she means yes. but when
Okay,
she
no.
don't get there,
That's
don't
not
go
true.
there,
Okay,
don't
okay.
get there, don't
Guys,
Okay,
we're
we're not
not
gonna
watching.
get there.
If they say no, no,
No means no.
No means no.
No means no. That's it. Just leave
Maybe
it
a
at that.
hard no.
Okay, I guess that works. So anyway, since we all know what Aline does now, Mariann, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I'm an elementary teacher.
Oh shit, girl.
Yeah, I'm getting my master's currently, but yeah, I'm a teacher.
Get a little closer.
Do you teach at all right now?
I taught last year, but as of right now, hopefully starting Monday, I will be teaching.
Good luck.
Oh, cool.
We hope you
Thank
do. What subject you teaching?
It's LM, so it could be any
Anything?
subject
Okay.
matter, yeah.
Okay.
First through
Interesting.
fifth, you know.
Very interesting. Send your kids to that school. y'all.
Also,
Wherever I
volley.
work, I'll let you guys know.
Also, volleyball coach.
I do coach
Professional.
volleyball.
She's a
I do
professional
like it,
volleyball
you know, just on the side.
player.
Jersey retired at her high school.
That's right.
Big
Yeah,
time.
that's a big deal.
Big time.
That is.
You.
Yeah.
That
Thank
is.
you.
I actually saw it the other day when I went over there. I was like, damn, it says Shigini. I was like,
And it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Sako.
damn.
And it's
I
not
was
Sako.
like, it's not Sako.
Even though
Sako.
my jersey should have been retired at my high school.
Maybe.
Oh,
Definitely.
1,000%.
Jesus.
I mean,
There's a Shigini
There's
on
only
that
like
wall?
3 kids that went to like a Division I college program after
Not
that.
definitely not you.
oh, shots. Didn't
It
you go
was-
to a couple?
he did, yeah.
I know, but I'm saying
yeah.
outside of high school,
Oh, yeah.
like it was like me and just Marcus Levet that like
Oh,
went
yeah.
from
No
like
way.
That's crazy.
That's
still suck
crazy.
dick.
Excuse me. Do not speak to my cousin.
JC,
like
if
that.
you
Yeah, watch your
faint,
language,
That
bro.
is so mean.
we're gonna let you faint.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna let you faint.
Wow. You brought IVs with you or what?
No, Bet not you for wanna you.
No,
know?
IV is not for you.
No.
All right, so Nicole, why don't you tell us what you do?
I'm a behavioral interventionist, and I'm also in school for speech pathology.
Oh, shit. Okay, so when words get hard for me,
Yeah,
I was gonna
You
say,
got me
So
or
it's
what?
like,
explain it to
so
him.
it's like,
JC has a speech impediment. You
so
need
I
to,
can
like,
help
him
you
out.
eventually, but I just feel like that's just you. That is
what are you trying to say?
nothing. Just
I'll fuck you up, bro.
flaunt what you
Do you
got.
speak
Get
to
off
a
the
lady
podcast.
like that?
Flaunt what you got.
That's very rude.
She was talking shit to me about this
What
is
did
not
I
going to be
say?
good. This is going to
This
be
is
a long
gonna
episode.
give you like
This
a
is
big
gonna
time
be
no
Right
no.
now.
People, tell JC not to speak to girls like that.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I
kidding.
accept
Send
your
him
apology.
hate mail.
My anger just took,
I accept
took
your
control.
apology.
Okay,
So you don't have
thank
to
you.
go to sleep crying.
Oh,
probably
that's
won't.
So cute.
Okay, but it's fine, but you don't have to anymore.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
cool.
so go ahead.
Okay, so it's like I work with kids on the autism spectrum. And so currently my agency... Bye, bitch.
I'm sorry, guys. Brad just distracted us.
So the agency I work with is currently contracted with LAUSD and like some insurance companies. Why are you guys laughing?
Is I can hear him laugh. Anyway, go.
Okay, anyway, so and it's like I go to I work with 2 kids on like a lot of the goals that they need to reach. That's like supervisors will write up a plan for them, like for a goal that they need to reach either by like the end of the year or whatever the case is, and I'm the one that implements the strategies for them to help reach those goals.
So you're essentially a teacher at the end of the day.
No, because I don't do anything academically.
Is
No,
there
but
an
like
age range that you work with?
My agency is up until high school.
Okay.
Like they'll go into high school, and if a kid on the spectrum needs services in college, then the college technically would be the one providing the service for
Got it.
them. But there might be agencies that work with kids who are like in college and stuff, but not mine. So
There are agencies
Yeah.
that work with kids and adults.
yeah, like Helping Hands, something like
Oh,
that.
I've heard of
I've
that.
heard
Yeah,
of
it's in
that.
Burbank.
I've heard of that.
They have
too.
one in Burbank.
Interesting. It's very interesting. Is that a picture of me?
What is that?
Anyways,
Yeah, anyways.
well, ladies.
JC's got some
Oh,
juicy
wait,
topics.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
how
Well,
about you start it off?
we'll
and
start
then-
it off
and
with
we'll
yours.
go
Which
in
one do you
our
guys
question.
want?
No, I have a question.
Okay,
actually.
sure.
I have
Okay,
a
ooh,
question.
go ahead,
I have a
let's go.
question.
We love it when
Valentine's
ladies
Day
take
is coming
initiative.
Valentine's
Valentine's Day is coming up.
Oh,
So
girl, what is it? January like 9th, 11th?
February.
that's
4th?
like
Oh,
the okay. Do you want me to talk about Martin Luther King Day?
I was gonna say Valentine's Day is like February 28th, but I think I'm just tripping out. It's the
February
14th, right?
14th.
14, yeah.
But I feel like a month is like good enough.
It's a good
time
enough time.
To start
But
planning.
It's a
Think
month.
about
You
what
have
you're
a
gonna
month.
do.
Yeah.
It just depends. Well, because
It also
or
falls
probably
on a
not.
long weekend if you guys want.
On a Friday.
I hope you're
as
not
well.
busy. So cute ass.
She dead ass is.
I am.
She not- she
very
definitely not busy.
No, she really is. She
I'll pick you up at
She
9.
actually is busy though.
I'll pick you up at
booked.
9.
Who are you gonna pick up at 9? She's not
There's
here.
gonna be no one at my house at 9 o'clock for you to
Socko
pick up.
might
I'll
be
send the
there.
pigeon.
I'll send, yeah, pick up my brother.
What? I'll take your brother out. Sako, if you're watching this, baby, I'll take you out.
I mean, it's not.
Hey,
What? Well, okay. Well, my
Okay.
question was going to be before.
okay,
you
go
know.
ahead. I'm sorry.
When
we
it
have
comes
a
to
bad habit of
Valentine's
doing
Day, if you guys have like a significant other or not, like like when it comes time for that, would you guys ever like take the step to thoroughly plan something for them, or do you guys think it's more like movie and then we can just hang out, or is it like would you guys also like your significant other to think of like something to do for you, whether it be like a gift, sentimental or not, or like what are your guys' thoughts for like that
I would say it depends how far into the relationship you are.
and like how serious?
Yeah, and how serious. But I feel like after maybe like 3 to 6 months, you can do like gifts, flowers, chocolate, or like a nice dinner. I feel like nice dinner is like where you need to start at least.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you buy the whole
I mean,
wine
on a
bottle
Valentine's Day.
or just the glass?
Huh?
Do you buy the whole wine
no,
bottle or
you
just
buy the whole bottle.
You buy the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Just checking.
You buy the whole
Valentine's
bottle.
Day.
Is that what
I
you
mean,
want?
it's just a specialty. That's why I would
I'm
assume.
about to pull up my notes, write all this down.
That's cool.
Socko.
I don't know. I think that was a very good question, but it was also like a little long. So
Okay.
there could be a lot of answers to it
So I
if you
mean,
break it into like pieces. No, seriously though.
Okay.
okay. So in the sense of like, first of all, let's say you and your significant.
Okay.
What's a good date?
No, what would you guys like expect out of it? Like, do you expect
Okay. So
the
look.
girl
So look.
to like
Are you
do
having
something as
are you having
well?
the guy plan it or the girl plan it?
What do you think
do
out
you
of it? Do you
guys
think like
think?
the guy is
What
usually
what
one?
is your perspective on it? How would you go about Valentine's Day? Would you take initiative, or would
Okay,
you
so-
assume the girl to take initiative?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So first things first. Are we gonna assume that we're taking initiative or the girl's taking initiative?
Oh my god, that's the question.
No, I know, but I'm saying like just to put it
Okay,
like give me a scenario.
Let's
Give me a scenario.
assume that
You're
you,
ta-
you're
Okay.
taking the girl out. You've been dating her for maybe like 3 months now.
Okay.
What are you gonna plan for her?
And it's not a fling. Like you
Depends.
know
You're,
that.
you're with her. You're dating her. Yeah.
Do you have JC at his prime or do
Oh
you
my
have
god, Socko.
JC
Okay,
at,
we're
wait, hold on.
talking adult
JC at his
JC.
prime or what? What's the other JC?
like-
Adult
Get his
JC.
rock
Savage
bottom,
J,
like-
bro? You know what I'm
Average
saying?
J with a fling.
So it's Savage J, the womanizer. So
We're
there's-
not. We're talking about you're taking this girl seriously. Like,
No,
you
okay,
like
no,
her.
I understand, but like back in like,
Jesus Christ,
JC now. JC
look, I'm
now.
trying not to make it as complicated as possible.
No, you are.
No, you
You
are.
are. You
really are. Nice. Why would you be thinking
So
about
JC.
JC in the prime when you're in the current? So like
Yeah.
currently
No,
speaking,
hold on.
mindset.
No,
let
but
me,
that's
let me
now.
simplify it for him.
Okay,
Maybe
okay.
it's because he's talking to women. He's like struggling a little. Jay, look at me. I'm a guy.
Aline,
All right.
you see what you
You're
do?
cute. Yeah, you see what you do.
You're
I'm just
dating-
nervous. I'm just nervous.
Flustered.
You're
I'm
dating. You're
nervous.
dating a girl seriously for more than 3 months, 3 to 6 months.
Ollie's drinking out the whole beer, trying to forget that she's sitting next to me. Okay, dating her for 3 months.
3 to 6 months, right? It's serious. Like you love this girl, whatever it may be,
Chill, bro.
or it's serious.
Chill.
Okay, okay. Listen,
You
listen,
like
listen.
her a lot.
Okay.
You
Stop,
like her a
stop
lot.
I feel
fading
some type of
away.
way.
Stop fading away.
I feel some
Stop
type of
fading
way.
away.
Stop getting awkward. Just answer. the
Valentine's
question.
Day is coming up. There's a month until Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Are you planning something? Or
Absolutely.
are you expecting her to plan
Absolutely. I
something?
will plan something.
What are you planning?
Beautiful.
Do you expect both?
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
let him answer one question.
Yeah,
first.
one question at a time. It's very hard for him to process.
you're such an asshole. But honestly, look, like I'm gonna give y'all a look into the past. So back in high school, I used to do a lot of corny but very cute shit for my ex-girlfriend. Okay, so like I used to pull up with like posters in her locker and just surprise her. Or at some point I did like a scavenger hunt where I had her run around the whole school.
That's pretty cute.
And then at the end, she pulled up, and then there was like a bunch of people, and I was holding a poster, and it said like, "Will you go to prom with me?" or whatever, or
That's really sweet.
to a
Cute,
dance.
that's cute.
It's cute.
Whatever it
It's
is.
thoughtful.
So that's what I'm saying by JC in his prime. Like those are the things I used to do.
Corny, Jason.
So what
Yeah,
about
corny
now?
JC
But I
in a
mean,
sense.
like, if you were to be with a girl now that you truly do
No, but
care about,
yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna randomly rent a high school and be like, "Hey, let's
Hey,
play
I might.
a scavenger hunt."
No, okay, obviously
Will you
not.
marry me?
No,
You
no.
know,
But like, if I'm with a girl
No,
now,
go to prom. Let's go to prom again.
if I'm with a girl now, then like, yeah, I'll plan something really nice, because like, don't get all sentimental, but she's my queen. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
yeah, of course.
I'm
And
gonna
that's
treat her out.
yeah.
I'm
But
like,
that's the way it should be.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
the king, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna show her a good time. I'm gonna show her like how much she means to me. It's Valentine's Day, but it's like at the end of the day, I feel like Valentine's Day is just an excuse to like act that way when you should be acting that way all the time.
I do
like
think
that,
that
I
I
agree.
do think that a lot of people do base that on Valentine's Day. Like they do have that. Sorry, my back is towards you.
No, it's fine.
I feel like they do have that emphasis, and they do really feel that way with their significant other. They're like, oh, you know, why are you only like this one day out of
Right.
the year?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of relationships that, you know, they really do have like something similar to that every day. Like they do feel loved every day, and then like Valentine's Day is that like little extra, like,
Yeah.
hey, let's go do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I feel like it should be that little extra. I mean, if you're doing like
On
the same
special
thing,
days, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
if you're doing the same thing every day, to a point, it might, like, it's good, but it might lose its value if
Yeah.
it
Yes.
like,
It
gets
might
too
become
repetitive.
too boring
Yeah.
and
Too normal.
comfortable.
So I do have
yeah.
a
Yeah.
question then. Based off the little extra on Valentine's Day, would you guys, what's more meaningful for you guys, to get like a materialistic gift or something that's more sentimental and thoughtful? Like what would you guys want or expect to get?
I'm not really like a gifts person. I don't expect anything from anyone. I would say as long as
I
like
respect that.
as long as the person like has
too.
fun, and
Okay.
because I'll probably take the initiative and plan something.
So cute.
But if they do think of something, like, of course I'll appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, honestly, probably the same thing as Sock. I'm not too materialistic, and I'm not too much of a gift person either. I prefer making memories and enjoying time with that person and spending time with that person. Like, for example, I'll give you like a perfect example. For Valentine's Day, like I could give two shits less about going out. If you wanted to come over, we'll just stay at home, whip up some food, and just chill. Like that's perfectly fine with me, you know.
Yeah.
But that's also like an everyday thing for me. Like I can care less about like spending money or doing like all that expensive shit. It's just like whatever makes you guys happy together, and like the small things, you know,
Yeah.
just making memories.
Yeah, if she enjoys her day, then I'm satisfied, because
Yeah.
then it's like my whole thing was to like plan the day for her and make sure she enjoys it.
So do you also plan the day around like what you would like as well? Because technically, like
Yeah,
Valentine's
yeah.
Day is like a two-way street. Like it's for both parties involved. You know. So is it also something that you would enjoy, or only thinking about like what my significant other is?
No,
gonna-
definitely both of us, like something both of us will have fun doing. I'm honestly like not too picky when it comes to those things either, so I'm very
Same.
pretty
Yeah.
easily like satisfied with
Same.
like having a nice dinner and stuff.
Decline to comment. Same as Sarkis.
What about you, Aline? What do you think? Like, do you think that
Hold
like
on. Let me pull up my notes real quick.
Sentimental or material?
like do you think that like would you also like not chip in, but like kind of like, would you like to also plan it? I would like to plan it
from
together.
like a girl's
Yeah,
perspective.
give us
Like,
the girl's
that's what-
perspective on
That's
it.
what we did.
I think everybody's different, you know, and some girls like to be super involved and they want it to go like their way, or they like to give their input as well. Some girls like to be surprised, you know, and
I
they
was just
like
gonna
when the
ask
guy
that.
takes initiative and
Yeah, I was
they
gonna
plan
ask that.
something, because that shows like, you know, more thoughtfulness, like he put in effort to plan something nice, you know. So everybody's different, definitely. I think for me, it just depends. Like, I think if the guy takes initiative and thinks about it, that's all really thoughtful, and I don't need to be involved in it. But if he like needs help, or he wants my input and he wants us to like plan something together, then by all means, like I'm cool with that too, you know.
See, that's where like I asked though, like so let's say the guy goes out of his way and he plans something, right? Do you have enough like room to say to like be dissatisfied with like what he planned?
But I feel like you guys would have
That's a
been
good
together
question.
long enough for him to know what you
Yeah.
like and what you don't like.
Okay, but what if he's trying something new?
It's an
Then that's like an
experience.
experience
It's
and
an
an adventure,
experience.
you know, and you guys can talk about it and be like, you know, I wasn't like really feeling that. Maybe we don't do something like that next time.
What if he has short-term memory loss?
Oh my God,
Definitely
Tracy.
not. I mean, I feel like regardless, if you're in a relationship and your significant other thinks about something, plans something for you, like follows through with it, regardless, it should be meaningful and thoughtful, and you
Yeah.
should appreciate it one way or another. And that's my perspective on it.
Yeah.
So if, like Aline said, if you don't like it, you could discuss it and not do it again afterward.
Yeah, you can be like,
So when would you
Yeah.
discuss it? The same day or the day after?
after maybe like on the ride home or wherever.
How about we
Shit
never
on
do
him.
that again?
I mean, it's very.
Like, I
you
hate
should be
this place.
comfortable with your significant other to be honest enough and talk about it.
This is like
babe, I
pers-
appreciate it, but we're not gonna
Never
ever
again.
fucking do this ever
We're not doing that.
Don't ever do this again.
Whoa, this is like personal experience, but like on like mine and Costa's first date, we went to this place in Venice, and for some reason we really liked it, both of us. Okay.
Actually, didn't you guys post like a picture or something?
No.
Oh
First
no, you
date,
told us
that's
about
kinda
it.
I told you
First
that.
date, I know.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah, you
touch
told
him.
us about it. That's
No,
why I was
and
like,
then
I was like,
so-
yo, that sounds
And then
pretty dope.
and then after that, like a couple months ago, we went again just to be like, oh, like let's go back, you know, because you know,
Reminiscing.
you guys, the place was ass, and I just ate the food, and I just ate it. I was like, okay, we're fine, you know, I'm not gonna say anything. In the car ride, we both looked at each other with like green. We were both green. We're like, that place sucked. We're never gonna go back there ever again, you know. But then we didn't feel like that on our first date.
So
but
what do you think it
probably-
was?
I think we were.
First date blues?
I think the first date was like
You're probably more concentrated on the
on
date.
the
First
date
date,
itself,
yeah.
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 But the weird thing is that the pizza tasted really good on the first date, and the second
How
time
hungry
around,
were
we
you?
got. I wasn't that hungry.
The first date?
Yeah, I wasn't that hungry.
The
It was
second
like
date you
eight.
were.
What
about
about
the
the
second time?
different? Like the chef could have made it
I-
differently that day. You
Oh,
know?
maybe.
Like they
Different
didn't
levels of
have
love.
Some extra
They could
stuff
have been
in
like,
there.
oh,
Different levels
these
of
two
love.
assholes are back.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Let me add a little.
On
something
that
extra.
note, I have a question as well. So
Can
what
you
are
come a little closer to your mic?
Oh yeah, sorry. So
ASMR.
what are your guys' thoughts on movies and dinner for a first date?
Ooh. Depends. Do you like it?
On a first date though.
On a first
JC.
date.
Do you like it?
JC.
I mean, I can talk about my personal
you to
preference
stop.
for sure.
I'm
You
done.
were gonna
Last
say-
one. Hey.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, that's another
that's-
question
that's
for
Ooh,
sure.
okay.
But for
I mean,
first
Are you
date,
taking
For her,
notes? No.
she was gonna ask that for her personal reasons because she hates going to a bar.
yeah.
Going to
Side
movies?
note,
The second one.
It's
So
something
you-
else,
we'll get
something
there.
else.
It's okay.
Just to repeat, your question was, what do you guys think about movies and dinner for a first date?
yeah,
Yeah.
for a first date.
I think dinner for sure. Or like dinner, or at least like going out, getting drinks.
Okay.
Preferably wine.
So you
you
can
know,
like
Okay.
chat beforehand. Before.
wine, a little nice like
Yeah.
cheese board, nice like view somewhere. No, like a restaurant with a view or something.
Ooh.
Okay.
What if you are the view? So cute ass.
Okay, I'm gonna cut you off right now.
Okay.
I feel like after a certain age.
I was just
like
gonna say that.
movie?
Don't steal my thoughts.
Okay, go. Go, JC, go.
You weren't
I'll give it to you.
talking.
I'll give it to you.
I was thinking it, but like telekinesis.
Yeah.
So I was basically, Nicole just said what I was thinking, but I feel like movies and dinner is more of like a high school type of thing when you're like in that stage. But like as we get older now, I feel like you gotta switch it up. I feel like that's like
Well, it
I mean,
depends.
it's pretty old.
But also
Yeah.
it's like what kind of dinner though. You could do a movie and then like high school is
first
because
like
I
date,
did that.
though.
I did that a lot in high school.
yeah, but high
you
school is
know?
like going to movies and then going to islands after. You
That's
know,
facts.
that's like your
Yeah.
dinner.
Island
but if you
smacks,
go to
though.
like,
No, still really good.
but if
But
you
I
go
mean,
to
that's-
if you go to a movie and then you go to like I don't know, like a nice restaurant, like a Javier's or something like that. Like,
Javier's.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather? But wouldn't you rather go
Never
to
heard
the
of it.
nice
You don't know
restaurant
Javier's?
Never heard of
and
it.
then
So
like
good.
it's just
no,
like I feel like
I prefer like going to dinner first, then a movie.
Oh.
If we're gonna do that.
But then you're gonna fall asleep if you eat a lot. You know what I mean?
But then I
Well-
feel like
food coma, and then you're gonna be.
But who
sitting
actually?
down and
Don't
Okay,
eat
okay,
that
okay.
much.
But that's what
But
I
who
was
actually
like-
eats a lot on a first date?
That's
though?
right.
The girl for sure does not.
Exactly.
100%.
The guy
You
might
stuff your
knock
face
out.
on a first date.
I eat.
I kind of
Okay, you
eat.
eat, but you don't like. You're like, all right, I want like appetizer and meal and then
Oh, because
dessert.
Are you thinking like a
the
side
thing is-
salad
Yeah,
and
one
like
of
is
every
with
kind
that
of
is
menu.
that like I always feel like I don't want to order what I would usually order because it's like my thought on like a first date is like I'm gonna try to pay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my wallet. I'm gonna put my card.
So-
Then it's just kind of like, but then it's like, what if he doesn't let me pay and I ordered all this shit?
I
This poor man
absolutely
has
agree
to
with
pay
look,
for all
I
Yeah,
this.
man,
wanna
that's
ask-
that's what you signed up for.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
just gotta go
But
through
actually, I
it.
want to
you,
ask a
like,
question
it's
in regards to
consideration
that.
about the
Oh, no, no,
person
no.
in front of you. You know?
That
Yeah.
at least
I think Mariann
offer.
just answered it.
You know, at least
Oh
offer.
yeah,
I answered it.
Yeah. I was
What?
gonna say, why do girls do that? Like, I understand like being considerate, but like you already know the guy's gonna want to pay for.
No, bro.
Sometimes you
no.
don't know.
Sometimes
no,
you
you
don't
do.
know.
No, look, I'm
Sometimes
not
you
saying
don't
I don't
know for
appreciate the
sure.
gesture. Like, I want to see that. Like, 99% of the guys want to see a girl do that. You know, obviously we're not gonna let you pay for it, but like it's nice to know that like you're willing to do it.
yeah.
So
know?
okay, I was gonna have a follow up question for that because
Okay,
I
go
feel
for it.
like when me personally, when I offer to pay, it's me trying to say that I don't mind paying and I'm not here just to get like a free meal out
Yeah.
of it. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
Like I actually do like spending time
No,
with you and
yeah.
I don't mind splitting it
Right.
or even paying for it if that's the case. I don't mind. But I feel like some guys will take that as like demasculate.
Offensive, yeah.
Emasculating.
Yeah.
No, I mean depends on the guy, I guess. I don't really mind it.
And then, but
I
they
really
get
think it's a
offended, you know what I
gesture.
mean? So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
then
hear
it's
you.
a little confusing for us because we want to show that effort, but we also don't want to offend the guy at the same
Okay,
time.
listen, honey. That means he's a pussy. Don't go with him. Plain and
So-
simple. It's just,
so the
just like
thing-
that.
You just
the
gotta
thing
grab the check.
I
That
think
means
that
it's
like
insecure.
Yeah.
you should just do
what
what
it's
you
like,
think like is right in
Yeah.
that moment. Like
Yeah.
if you, I will always offer to pay. My
Yeah.
card will always be in my hand. Like okay, like I'm ready. You know, and it's on you if you're gonna take it or not.
Okay.
Like, you know.
The waiter one.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. You know,
Take her
whatever.
card.
So sometimes, like, oh what?
What?
It just completely backfires.
Oh, yeah, he's like, that I don't mind. Then I'll be like, okay.
He like
All
takes his
right,
card
$50
back.
dinner.
Never
Hell
mind.
yeah,
She
pay
got
for
it.
This is the last date we're going on.
So bye bye.
I mean, I don't necessarily
meeting you.
mind paying for the full check. Like,
No, no.
yeah,
man.
it's not.
Okay, maybe like down the road, but first
yeah,
date.
like,
No,
if
yeah, that's what I was
if
gonna
you're
say. That's what I was
not
gonna
on
say.
the first
Maybe
date,
not
of course.
first
Like,
date, but-
it's very
That was-
appreciated if the guy pays.
That was
Yeah.
actually gonna lead
First
me to my
date,
next
you've done your
question.
part just by showing up.
That's facts.
I guess.
You have no obligation
no,
to go on. This
you've
date
done
with
your
this
part
person.
after responding after the first date. Because hey, these days girls will be taking you out for a ride, getting a free meal and just dipping out. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Damn.
Hey,
Damn.
You wanna?
no,
you wanna share some stories with
absolutely
us?
not.
What
What
kind
kind
of
of girls do you go
Hold
out
on.
with?
JC, do you want to talk?
Hold on, hold
No,
on.
we
Jay,
can
we
talk
have
later.
we have a couch back here. You wanna like lay down?
Yeah, maybe.
Lay down. I'll ask. You know, you can vent to me. It's cool.
Aw.
No. But I'm just saying, like I've heard it like happen, or like it's happened these days. Not specifically with me, but like just in general.
So this is a question that I have now for like first dates in general.
Okay.
If let's just say you hit up the girl, you know, usually like are you the one to initiate, like kind of plan the date out, like we're gonna do this and that, or like do you kind of want like a little bit of input from her,
Yeah.
obviously, or actually I'm gonna ask one question at a time for JC's.
I think
Well,
it
no,
depends. I
ask
think it
more than one. I'm not
I-
that fucking slow.
I think it depends. It depends on the girl. I always start with like a suggestion, and then but I always tell them like if you have anywhere
What
else
is
like
mouth?
you really like
No,
going.
but wait,
like,
before
let
you
me
even
know.
get to the suggestion, do you ask them like what their preferences are, like, or like do you like this type of food or that type of food, or like depending on what you're doing for the date, obviously.
Yeah, well, I asked them like what's near them first, like if
So you travel to her
be-
area,
because
not
not
your area.
every girl like wants to get picked up or like isn't comfortable with
Yeah.
getting picked
Right,
up on the first
especially-
date
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes.
Something
Yeah.
like, well, we'll meet
So,
you
like-
there.
Yeah.
Something,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like I'll ask
I'm
them like
always meeting your ass.
so it's always like I asked them like what area they live in.
Depends.
Yeah.
I asked them what area they live in, and I've
Traumatized
tried to find something that's like close.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So I try
Yeah.
to find something close to them, and then I'll suggest it. And if they have another suggestion, I'm like open to it. like I said, I'm not picky as to where we go.
So and then if like the girl is the one that's initiating it, like she's the one that, let's just say, slides into your DMs, whatever.
Ooh.
And then she's all like,
Never happened, but sure, we're open to it.
Yeah, do you guys let
For
a
who?
girl
There
plan
have
a
been
first
some
date?
experiences in this group, I would say, where that's happened.
wait, what?
Where the girl has slid into the guy's DMs, for lack of better words. Yeah.
I did.
It's
No,
happened.
I know it's happened, but like I'm saying, it hasn't happened to me or Sock.
Oh, to you guys.
I don't know about Sock, but it
Yeah,
has
I was
happened to
gonna
me.
say, I feel like that's.
I feel like Sock has
not-
definitely
Yeah,
had
I
some
feel like
experience
yeah.
with that.
Would you let a girl?
Booked and busy.
Damn, BB. Booked and busy. It's a
It's
good hotel
actually
name.
2 weeks before Valentine's Day, and he's
Who? We're not
He
giving
will
out
get
names.
his
Just kidding.
numbers right
We're
this
not
time
giving out
around.
names.
Okay. What were you saying? If the girl, what?
If the girl is the one to initiate it, first of all, do you guys appreciate that?
Of course.
Like the
I
girl.
love
you
me.
guys
a
like
I
the
love
girl?
me a woman who takes initiative.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not
then-
saying like do it all the time, but like it's nice to see every now and then.
All right, what if a girl like goes like, yeah, I want to go out. I'll make reservations at like Nobu.
Yeah. See, that's what I wanted.
But
to
then
say.
so-
like, what if the girl plans out the
Sure, you
date?
messaging the right dude? You tripping? I
And
look
then
like,
so in that sense, like, this is not that it does not matter, but just for the sake of this conversation, is the girl to pay for the first date since she's the one that
Absolutely not.
Initiates it.
No,
Absolutely not.
still not.
Never.
A lot
Okay,
of people have
interesting.
Never.
different like
Perspectives. Yeah.
viewpoints on that.
No,
Yeah.
I like
It
we'll
literally-
we'll
yeah,
just say it and let it stick. But the guy should always pay for the first date, plain and simple.
at least.
The second date, like y'all could decide, but the first date, the guy always has to pay for it.
Wait, I have a question. Just because we were on the idea of sliding into DMs when like it comes to a girl sliding into the guy's DM, what if the girl asks you out but you're not into it? Like, how would you go about that?
Just do what Soccer does best and say thank you.
You just like the message.
leave
yeah,
him
it's
on
like the
red?
message, like we said last time.
You leave them on red?
No, you don't leave them on red. You say
You like the
thanks,
message and you say
then
thank you.
just like their message.
You sent it back.
If she literally, what if she says like,
No,
"Hey, are
like,
you
but that's
free?"
that's
You
just like a
such an
compliment.
asshole.
But like as far as like asking,
Yeah, like
to
what
go
if?
out.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
what
she
if they?
just said.
Yeah. Like
No,
what if
well, I
they
mean, it depends.
actually say like, oh, like let's go out, get
Yeah,
coffee or
like, are
drinks
you
or
free
something like
this
that.
week or
But
something?
you're, but and they're the
Okay,
one
wait,
who slid in.
So how is she coming off? Is she coming off as like she's trying to like she's into you and she's trying to get somewhere, or she
Yeah.
just wants to get coffee and just
No,
talk?
no. She's trying to get at you because
Okay.
she's interested.
wants
but
to
You know what?
aren't.
I'll actually go.
So like, would
Even
you say
if you're
no?
not
Just
interested.
because she has like the balls to ask me,
Okay.
I would go.
Give
I
us a little
wouldn't-
bit
I
more.
would-
A little more.
But I would like form the conversation like in person to where it's like more of like a friendly.
Okay.
Okay, but what if shit pops off between y'all? You never know.
What do you mean shit pops off?
Like, what if like you start feeling her when you go out? You're
okay,
like,
then
Okay,
all
even
the
better.
Then
the
you take
better.
it from there.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
but that's
better.
what I'm saying though. Like you're already giving her like an opportunity and a chance right there, and then you're going out with her, and then what if like it actually pops off and it goes?
Okay,
well?
that
You're
well,
like,
I
damn.
don't see any bad in that.
No, but I know what I'm just saying.
No, but that's even better.
Yeah.
Or like after that, if she, let's just say, asks you to hang out again.
It could be the other way around too, where you show up and she's not into you.
Yeah.
Or like she initially was, and
Or
she
even
says
if
yeah.
the guy
but-
asks the girl out first, you know, like it can happen
Yeah.
in any scenario. You go out on a first date and you're not feeling the person.
Exactly.
You know?
Absolutely.
But that's the only way you could find out.
Exactly.
And that's why I don't
yeah.
like spending time like messaging people when it's like, okay, I think you're attractive, you think I'm attractive. All right, what are you doing like this weekend or next week? Let's go out, because that's the only way I'm actually gonna get to know if I'm actually into you or not.
But then sometimes it's so hard when like the
I know.
conversation
It's
like
easier
just
said
is
than done.
so
So dry.
ass.
Yeah.
So ass, and you're
If
just
you
like,
haven't
dude,
talked
what?
a lot, like, you know, if you haven't really gotten to know the person at least a little bit before hanging out in
Yeah.
person, it can definitely be awkward.
No, a little bit is fine. I mean, not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like ask them out within like the first like 3 messages. You know, it's like, but after
You want to get
Scares her off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what
wanna
are
get
your
married.
views on marriage?
after like couple
I'm a
days,
size
after
6.
weeks.
yeah, after like couple days, maybe a couple days of talking, where it's like, hey, well, are you free this weekend, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So do you guys ever take initiative? Obviously, we know Nicole does, but
I
did
don't.
the other two.
once, and it worked out.
I don't.
It worked out.
Shoot or shoot.
1 for 1.
Shoot or shoot.
yeah.
And we didn't even talk. I just literally randomly messaged him.
Nice.
And I was like, "Hey,
Nice.
are you free for dinner or
She
drink
did
sometime
it.
this week?" He's
Yo,
like,
if
"Yeah, I
someone-
would love to."
honestly,
and
like-
we had not spoken one word to each other. Like
But if
before
someone
that.
does that to me, I'll be like, all right, you know what? Fuck.
Yeah. No, like there's respect behind it. Like you have balls to do that. out of nowhere.
Like
Yeah, she's a
I'm
badass.
Exactly. That's like
You could
say
they could
she's a bad.
I'm
She's
not.
a bad bitch.
I'm not like.
alright?
I might not be into you, but you're cool as fuck. Like you'll definitely be
Your balls,
someone,
your balls might be
yeah.
bigger than mine.
Yeah.
We were definitely cheering her on. Also, we're like, yeah, do it.
Yes,
We're like,
bitch.
yes,
Yes.
do it. You have nothing to lose.
I think
I
I
was
was. I
No,
think
you
I was
don't,
part
though.
of that too.
Yeah, I know.
don't.
I actually FaceTimed Aline, and then I also talked to JC,
my
and I was
God,
like to
should I
JC,
do-
like, what
should
do
I
I
do?
say? Like, am I? Because I'm the one that asked. I'm like, okay, I asked him out. Like, do I say? Like, do I ask him like, where do you want to go? You know,
Damn. So everyone at this table was like
A part of it.
this.
Involved in that. Yeah.
How crazy
he
is
has
that?
no
You
idea.
have to thank us.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has no idea that it was like
A collective effort.
co-conspirated by like
Collective effort.
it was a collab. Yeah,
Collective effort
it was a collab. It was definitely a
or
collab.
collaborative effort. Sure.
Yeah.
Everyone
so,
put in their 2 cents.
And then so I'm like, also like, is there something that you like? I'm like, I don't know what area you're in. He's like, how about this restaurant at this place? I was like, at this time on this date. I was like, oh sure, cool.
I like that.
In Venice,
He made it
too?
easier
How-
for
that's what I'm
Venice, yeah.
saying. Like that's fucking exotic, bro. Like
Different,
I'm never
yeah.
gonna throw Venice out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you throw that out there, be like shit. I'm dropping my pants right now.
Okay.
Like, if
Okay,
she
let's-
threw that out
okay.
there.
No. Like I'm not saying like it's that crazy, but like I've never taken a girl to Venice. You know, like it's something
Well,
different.
The thing is,
Nobody's
too, is
gonna
that
be like,
I met him there because I'm like really weird about that stuff. I would really like to just drive myself.
Yeah.
I get
Right,
like
right.
really uncomfortable.
Right.
So I drove my
the
ass.
date.
No, but that's
to
what I'm saying, though.
Venice.
It's like-
so did he.
like
Wow.
when you talk to people and like, oh, like where do you want to go for our first date? Everybody keeps it local, you know. But it's like for him, he's like, yo, let's go to Venice. Like who the fuck says that?
Yeah, and I think that
You know,
he
like,
even,
it's different.
his
I go
friends-
out.
It's refreshing. It's
I go
different.
out of my
Yeah.
way.
Very
Like I go
different.
I
towards
don't.
like Santa Monica.
I always keep
That's
it
cool.
local. I keep
Yeah.
it local all the time.
That's 'cause you lazy, you
I
bum.
must say, I appreciate
I think
new
it's also
ideas,
like
yeah.
you're in your comfort zone, though. You know,
True,
Yeah.
and
true.
so
That definitely goes
you
into it.
actually might need to venture out of it. So I think that the next time, if you were to, you know, God willing, meet someone, then you would, dude. Literally, you're ruining it for yourself.
Honestly, anything. I'm just,
Your
Plus,
eyes
it's
do
a
all the
conversation.
Plus,
talking.
girls themselves like experiencing new things, like trying
Definitely, I
new
was gonna say,
restaurants and
yeah.
stuff like that.
And then like it was cool because like after that there was a bar next door, so we went to the bar there.
that's- yeah,
and
that's
then
always
we
good.
Okay, so-
and then we drove to the one up.
what you can say, Mariann?
You know, so it was cool.
I was gonna say like new places could be total trash, but it's just the idea and like the experience.
experience.
Being with
Yeah.
that person.
No, and also like show me something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tell me.
Like
Come
how
on.
many times? Like you gonna take me to Cheesecake Factory again at
Fuck
the
yeah.
Americana? Like
oh
enough.
my god.
But that's what I'm saying. though, Like those are like
That's where
high
you go
school
out.
restaurants. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Like nobody fucking goes to that these days.
Yeah.
If you're like, I mean,
but I mean, it's just.
I
'cause
love
it's
cheesecake, bro.
convenient.
yeah, me too. No, me too. Like, don't get me wrong, I love
But
it.
it's because it's convenient, and
No, yeah.
sometimes people just do things that are convenient for them,
Yeah.
especially if it's like not someone that you really want to go out with.
Yeah.
So you suggest something local.
Yeah.
Right. But
uncomfortable.
like,
Yeah, so
yeah.
then
But what
there's
I'm saying is like,
witnesses.
it's such a basic ass restaurant. That's like some high school type of shit. Like, as you get older, I feel like you gotta like venture out and look for like new places, like going to Venice, like what you said.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
also
try
think,
something
like,
new.
I also think it depends, like if the person, like your significant other, wants to also have those new experiences and is
With-
willing
yeah.
and is open to, you know, really dating. And if they're just kind of like, I'll go because you, not
I'll go 'cause
not
you wanna go.
not because like you said that, but like because like, oh, I'll go because you asked type thing. I don't want to be mean, but sometimes like people take that as like a, like, let's just go here like real quick type thing.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
I feel like there are definitely people, well, I'm going to say guys, because obviously we go out with guys, that definitely don't want to try out new experiences. Like they're just in their bubble and they like to be comfortable in their bubble and stay
Yeah.
there. And like, I mean, you're going to come across people like that, but it's nice to be adventurous. It's definitely a thumbs up for like the girl, you know, we appreciate it.
Plus, if
Yeah.
it's like closer and somewhere you know, like it makes leaving kind of easier too, or wrapping it
Yeah.
up quicker easier.
Yeah.
Because like
If you're not into it.
I feel like you know if you're into someone or like clicking within like 15 minutes, and you'll
Yeah.
pick
Like,
it up
hey,
like
yeah,
super
I
quick.
left my cat
And
on the
then-
stove. I gotta go home.
That's one. if they go to the restroom and they get a mysterious
Wait, I was
phone
gonna
call,
ask, have you guys
that
ever
their
done
friend
that?
is having an emergency?
Has that ever happened to anyone?
No.
not to me.
Yeah,
but
not to me.
Have you guys ever done it?
I
Wait,
haven't.
wait.
I've
never
thought
done
about
that.
it. No.
Have you ever like?
Have you ever
had a
like
friend call
called
you?
one of us and be like, "Hey, I'm on a really
Like,
bad
give me a
date."
text, like, take me out of this.
No, I
I
just
was-
said I
I've
have
done,
to go.
I've done it to a friend.
I was on a date where a girl texted her friend saying, "Call me right now and save me."
Fuck.
You were that bad?
Damn.
No.
Or
friend.
like
that
your
bad.
date got the text
Oh,
message.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so
I've
bad.
been part of that situation too, where I had to call
That
someone
sucks.
and save them.
But I think
That's
she was okay.
bad.
They were like, she's like, never mind, it's fine. I'm like, okay, thank God.
That was,
And then, like, don't ever ruin my date ever.
for
Don't
real.
text
I
back.
mean, I would have helped saving her if like need be, but
So Aline has a
rather not.
question.
Yes, I have another question going back to talking about first dates.
Well, okay. I wanted to ask one too, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm first. So
Yes, Daddy.
if you mention like going to a bar or grabbing drinks for a first date and the girl is open to it, does that give you more of a fling vibe, like she's more interested in a fling, or that you would treat that more like a fling, or it doesn't matter whether the first date is grabbing coffee or drinks or dinner or whatever?
And the end goal is to, like, get to know the person.
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter to me. I honestly think like having a drink makes the conversation a little easier and better anyway.
So is having dinner more serious though?
I think so. I think it is. Yeah, I think dinner depends where you have dinner too. I
But
think
just
so.
for
But
drinks or
dinner.
meat?
But like first date,
For
dinner
first
versus
date.
going to a bar.
I feel like a bar
First,
is a
like a
little
fir-
more casual.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
more relaxed. So
But
like
what if it's like during the weekend after work, and it's like, but you still really want to go out with them soon?
I see.
You know.
Okay, I feel
No,
like
that's okay. But also, I was gonna say something else too. Like, okay, doesn't going on a first date, like going to dinner or like a nice dinner on a first date, doesn't that kind of put a little bit more pressure on the date itself? I feel like if you just go grab drinks, you're meeting the person for the first time.
Well, I was just gonna say,
it's easy, it's
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
it might not. So that grabbing drinks thing might not like even you guys might not even look at it as like a date. It was more like a meet, like our first time we
Okay.
meet.
Yeah.
so
But
would that
I
give you
wouldn't-
the wrong
But
impression?
no. But that's like getting to
Okay.
know each other kind of thing. But I would expect a dinner within like
Afterwards, yeah.
3 days
Right.
of that,
Okay.
Interesting.
or within a week of that at least.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Everybody's just turning, looking
That's
at me.
you.
Pressure's on.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go ahead and piggyback on what Sako said. I definitely agree. I feel like a bar. I'm not gonna say it's the best place to take her for the first date, but I feel like it's a good way to like step into it and like break the ice and get to like know each other. But I'm not gonna say like a fucking like, oh, I can't hear you. What's going on?
Yeah,
You
don't
know,
go
like-
there.
like a
Don't go
club.
there. You
No,
gotta
yeah.
go
No,
No,
somewhere
but
where
it would
you
be
can
like a
talk.
more low key.
Yeah,
place.
no, like
Yeah.
I'm talking like a super chill bar. Just like grab a drink, get to know each other, maybe get a little loose depending on your like alcohol tolerance. I don't know how everybody's tolerance is. Anyways, but yeah, no, just sit there, get to know each other, chat it up a little bit. It's a nice chill place, low music, low lights, like nice like ambience, like nice environment, just casually just chatting. I wouldn't technically consider it like a first date, but it's like you could say it's like the pre-first date in a sense.
Well, it
The first
depends
time
what
hanging
bar you
out.
go to. If you go to a bar that's like more kind of like romantic, I guess, more like you said, like lights low, like,
yeah.
and you guys are actually like sitting down on like nice setting or like whatever it may be, and you have like a glass or two of wine, which never hurts. Glass or two of wine is always good.
Sarkis is a wine advocate.
It always makes things better. Then that might actually go down more of a date. But if you
Yeah.
guys are just like sitting at a bar and just talking like an after work kind of thing, then that might not be as serious.
Right, depending on like the location.
It's just the
and
location,
vibe
the
of
mood.
it,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think it's a good way to ease into it, and then after that, that could like the day after that could be like your first date, or it could be like one after, depending on how you take the first like meeting, you know. But
Yeah, because we had that conversation with like another friend, and they were saying that going to dinner is like for sure they're gonna want to see you again, and it's it's like more serious. Whereas, bless you, going to a bar is more like they're just gonna want like ass.
Well, it depends how the dinner goes,
Disagree.
though.
But I also think it
I
like
feel
depends
like
on
the
the
guy.
intention.
Yeah, I disagree.
Yeah, I
My
feel like it
argument
depends
was,
on the
yeah.
guy and their like intentions.
And it also depends on. I mean, you can't just say that just because a guy took a girl out to dinner that they want to see them again. You know,
Yeah,
it's
they could
that's
not
right.
feel it.
yeah.
that's right. I think as I'm taking this back to age and maturity, but I like as you get older, your taste changes and you want different things in life, and you take people to different places. I feel like as we get older, a bar is usually like a go-to spot for like the first time meeting someone. Either a bar or like grabbing some coffee or something, right? Moreover, like taking them to, like rather than taking them to like dinner for the first time. You know,
But it also doesn't have to be like an expensive dinner.
No,
You
of
know what I
course
mean?
not, of
Just
course
like
not.
not cheesecake, but not like Nobu.
But it is,
You
but
know?
it is easier though. Like I get what you guys are saying, and it's like a comfort thing. I feel like
Yeah.
a girl would probably be more comfortable and feel less pressure, like going to like a more casual place like that for the first time they meet.
Yeah.
Because then it's not like, oh, I have to get all dressed up and do all this. Like
You're talking
put
about a bar, right?
No, as far as like going to, well, if you go to dinner, it's more pressure because like you
Right,
have to
right,
get
yeah.
a little more
That's what I'm
dressy.
But
and
it also
everything like
depends
that.
on the place that you go. Like you don't. It doesn't necessarily have to be like. But as long as food is involved, I mean, don't think of dinner as like heels. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
Think of it as like, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna eat and you guys are gonna look at each other face to face and like it's not just the drinks.
Semi-casual.
Yeah,
Dinner,
you know,
not too
like
fancy. Like a cute cafe, low-key dinner kind of type of place. Not
Like
cafe,
sushi. Like think about any sushi restaurant. What you
Yeah.
go in like casual clothes, right?
Okay.
But it's
Jeans
like-
and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like
Sushi, yeah.
it's nice. Most people do first dates for sushi, so consider that and like going to the bar. You know what I mean?
I don't do first dates with sushi. I mean, if they like sushi, I would do it.
I've
I just
done
don't know
it.
how to use chopsticks. I'm still learning. Yeah, I get the training ones. I don't
My
care.
whole life.
I like
would
the
you get
training.
ramen on the first date?
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I don't know
On
about
the
that.
first
It's kinda
date,
messy.
that's
Actually,
pretty messy.
how-
really.
Fuck it. There's so many questions.
I like the chopsticks with the
What
the
was
rubber
your-
band on top.
Oh, the
I don't like the
trainer.
Yeah, I don't like the
Yeah,
plastic
he gets
ones.
the rubber band though. No.
What was your question, JC?
Well, I have two of them.
Okay, go.
One of them
go.
is going back to Aline's, and the second one is what's the latest to take a girl out, like at night,
Time-wise?
time wise?
I think 8 o'clock is like perfect.
Yeah, I would say like
8:30.
7:30.
Yeah,
let
around
me
then.
put this into two scenarios. Let's say
Between
you're
7
barely
to
starting
8:30.
off. So you're barely starting off, like talking to each other and like getting to know each other. 7 to 8:30 is good.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say. That's a stupid
I think it
question,
depends
never mind.
on what you're doing, what the plan is.
So like, let's say ramen, for example.
Yo, any girl that's down to hang out after like 9:30 is kind of sketch.
Why?
Yeah,
It
see,
depends
well,
on
no,
how
you-
long.
Oh no!
you know
Oh, you're
them.
talking about the
I
first
mean,
date.
Yeah.
Date? Oh,
Yeah. No, I mean like obviously, yeah, if I've been talking to someone for a while now, you best believe I'm gonna be out with him past 9 o'clock or I'm
That's
gonna be with him.
facts.
But first date, yeah, 100%. Just because out of respect too, because if it's like past 8:30, it's like, what are your intentions at that point? You know, because
I also feel like it's what you do before. What if like you guys are planning like that's your only free day for both of you, and like you guys really do want to hang out with each other, but it's like you're not free until 9:30, and then what? You know,
Yeah,
Look, I was gonna say
but like you
because
guys really do
situations.
want
Say
to
it,
hang out
girl.
with each other.
But I was
You
gonna
guys
say
can go
for situations like that though, I
Suburban
feel like
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh my god.
Wait, I was
Specific?
gonna say if that's the case though, I feel like stuff usually happens where it's like spur of the moment, like they'll decide to like meet up later on at that day and stuff, but it wouldn't necessarily be considered the first
Yeah,
date. I feel like they
exactly.
would have
It
to
wouldn't be a
plan.
date. It
Yeah,
would
like I would
be
have
more
to
like
say
Like a pre-date.
yeah, like you know, you really want to see this person. They
doing
work
your due
really late.
diligence.
I'm gonna do my thing. Like, okay, fine, let's meet up, see you for an hour,
Due
whatever,
diligence.
and then you could plan a date after
Yeah.
that for the weekend. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, and also if a girl wants to meet a little too early,
It's also like I want enough
I wanna
time.
leave.
Well,
early
even
for
I
both
know
of us.
I know some savages who
Hey.
have gone on 2 dates on the same day.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Serious?
Oh,
Wait, how do you guys feel
100%.
about day dates? Because I feel like
100%.
I personally never do day dates anymore. I always like I prefer
love
going out at
them.
night.
You mean like
I like
first
dates.
date, like first
No,
couple
like
day
dates
wise?
in general, like or like going out with someone. Like, I can never go out during the day. I always prefer going out at night for some reason.
Even if you've been talking to
Is
them
it
for a
because
while.
like less lighting and stuff?
Yeah, I'm more of a night person.
So they won't
honestly.
see you like
No,
completely?
yeah, because I'm ugly.
You look
Yeah.
better.
I don't know if
The
this was
lighting.
answered. I didn't hear it. Do you mean like on the first like few dates,
No,
or
no,
do you
no.
mean like after hanging out for a while?
I think
like,
just in general,
ever.
in
Just
general,
like,
in
oh,
general.
Even if
So
I've
you
been
don't-
dating for a
No,
while.
no, it could be no. Look, it could be the first date,
or you,
or it could be like dates after that, or it could be just in general as like a whole, like overall.
Yeah, like he's saying
I
he
think day
personally.
dates are cool.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
dates.
Better
I
lighting.
like
So what are you
Get
gonna do?
better
You're just
pics.
not gonna see the person during the day?
No, I'm not saying that, bitch.
like
I'll
ever?
I'll
Like
go
I
out
can't
with her
see you.
during
It's
the
not
day.
7 o'clock yet.
I
Yeah.
don't want to see you
not
until
set yet,
7.
so I
Once
have
it
to
sets,
wait
I'm
until
there.
the sun sets.
No. I'm like, I'll go out with her, but like, okay, let's just say like for first date or for like the couple dates after that. Would you go out with them during the day or at night? Damn, we putting you to
I would
sleep.
go
Y'all here
out.
yawning.
I know.
Jesus.
I like breakfast dates. Those
I
are dope.
would go out during the day
Okay.
for a first date.
I
Mariann?
think first date is always it's so like
Thought of,
nighttime
yeah.
nighttime dates are a lot more normalized.
Romantic.
Yeah. Exactly.
Romantic.
You gonna do
just
or like a
put my
brunch
hands
thing
so
by the beach?
I feel like but I
Ooh,
feel
hey.
like day dates could be so
Slow down.
romantic also,
You
but
get
I
me
feel
wet.
like it's been like categorized
Like
that
the
your
pumpkin
first
patch?
date is like at night.
Bro,
Or
what?
like, I don't know, but I'm saying something. You could do a lot of things during the day.
You tripping?
Yeah, you
Pumpkin
could-
patch.
You can do this a lot.
You
Who
can
the
go
fuck
to
does
the
that?
Santa
Hey,
Monica
hey, bro,
Pier.
you gotta-
the penguins.
You gotta compromise, my guy. You
You gotta
gotta
You can go to
compromise.
the Santa
Yeah, that's
Monica
why you're
Pier.
single.
You
Yeah.
can do a
So
drive to
please-
Huntington. I don't know.
You ever been to Monterey Bay?
No.
Why am I gonna go to
I'm
Monterey
saying.
Do
Bay?
you want to take me? No, I'm joking.
That's what I'm saying. No,
Manhattan,
it's something
Manhattan
different.
has a lot of good brunch
But
spots.
see, yeah, definitely. I feel like date dates they're fun. They
Yeah.
could be really
They
fun.
could be. They could be. They could be.
Because again,
I'm
it's
not
like
against them.
what you guys plan to do. It's nothing like concrete. Once you go to lunch, you could make a date out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what
And
do
if
you
you're
end
really,
up going
like
to?
feeling the person, then it can turn into like a nighttime thing too.
Yeah,
and then,
definitely.
You know, like
The
I don't know, it
entire
just
day you spent
depends.
with them for a date. How do you feel about that?
Wow. Okay, so now rewinding all the way back to Aline's first question. I think it was Aline's first question or her second question.
I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Where would you guys want to go for your first date? That was your question, right? Whether it was like a bar or dinner.
oh,
Oh yeah, what's your
That
preference?
one. Yeah. Well, so what is your preference for a first date?
I
I
actually
didn't know,
don't
boo, Malibu.
have-
We can do both. We can go to dinner and then a bar after.
a bar after, yeah.
But would you want to do both for a first date, or do girls prefer to just do one thing and then just be like,
You know what it is? It really does depend on how the date is going.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
hands
Because
We
it's
don't
down.
like
mind doing
if
both.
yeah, because if the date is like the dinner is fantastic, conversation flowed, and it's just like
Yeah.
conversations flowing? Remember
it's
that?
flowing,
Flowing.
you know, and then everything is going great. Like, why would I want my night to end early?
Yeah.
Obviously, unless like the
Yeah,
person I'm with needs to go home early, that's on them, whatever. But like on my end, if it's going great, like why would I want to go home? You know.
Absolutely.
So give
Yeah.
us your top three. Since you all agreed to that one, give us your top three for a first date. I can't even talk words. Top three
Speech impediment.
places you'd want to go for a first date.
I have not even thought about that.
Why would I?
Does it have to be specific?
Listen,
No, it doesn't have
Can
to
I
be
just
specific.
say
Like let's say
in
like
general?
like
I
let's say I want to go to
personally-
dinner and then the bar and then fucking kayaking or fucking karaoke. Who knows?
Kayaking
That's
at night,
cool.
that's kind of dangerous though.
I know.
It is.
Where?
Where kayaking or karaoke?
Coyote.
Coyote.
I said kayaking or karaoke.
I know, but then you
Karaoke would be fun,
karaoke's fun.
but I feel like you need to get like pretty drunk at dinner to like
Probably.
decide
Yeah.
on going to karaoke.
if it's
after.
just two people, yeah, absolutely, you have to.
What
I
about?
think
Okay, go ahead.
okay,
Sorry.
to answer your question, my top three, I think dinner would be third, honestly.
Oh, wow.
I think I would do like something
Interesting.
fun, cute,
Adventurous.
adventurous,
Yeah.
like maybe Aquarium of the Pacific or something
I do drunk bowling.
first,
That-
or
now you're
drunk
talking my
bowling
language,
or
girl.
whatever. Yeah, something like that.
We going after
first.
this?
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I think you
then-
should know that. I think.
What?
You just gotta stop hitting on her. She has a boyfriend.
Who?
Both.
No, I'm not.
Both of
I'm not
them.
hitting on her.
You're
Damn.
going down a,
them.
you're going down a cul-de-sac, baby.
I can't.
Just gotta turn and
I can't say
Keep
nothing.
it
I can't say nothing. Jesus.
make a left on another street, bro. No views up there.
All right, go ahead, Aline. Sorry, we
Okay, so
interrupted
something
you.
cute, fun, whatever, like that first, and then maybe like a bar. I would feel more comfortable
Okay.
for a first date, and then dinner. I think.
Wait. So
Damn, you're
all
gonna
of that
start
was
off
one
your
and
day
two.
a whole ass day before.
For real.
Wait, you want to do all
No,
of
I'm
those
not
things in
before
one day?
dinner. All of those before
Honestly,
dinner.
no, I'm not saying all day. All day. I'm
Alright, so
saying
this
if
is how
I
we're
had
gonna
to
start.
pick, like,
Okay, so
You
we're
pick
gonna
me
start
up.
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
We go here from this time to this time.
That's what it
I
sounded
actually
like.
have not thought about it like that though.
What you got, girl?
I personally don't have top 3.
It doesn't have to be top three. Just give us. Just
What
give
would
us,
your
like, the
What would
rundown.
your
your preferences?
ideal first date be? What's the ideal?
Ideal, honestly, I like being adventurous. So
Okay.
I like the concept of them having thought of something, like, for example, like going to like downtown LA. What's that building called? The one with
The slide in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I can't remember the
The
name.
U.S. Bank.
No,
I think
the
Sky Space.
Sky Space.
Yeah.
There we go. Like going to maybe like thinking of something like that, like planning out to go to downtown LA, Sky Space, whatever, dinner. That like something like that, different.
Okay.
That would be cute.
Bungee jumping,
Why not?
skydiving.
Sure.
Yo, I
if you're
wanna
down for
skydive.
it, let's
If you got
go.
bread.
I've never done it. I'm scared of heights, actually.
Same.
I almost
Same.
died today.
No, you didn't. You didn't die at all. Not even near
I was
it.
terrified, though.
She's coming up the ladder calmly.
I
She's
fucking
like,
hate going up ladders.
I
hate it.
can't do.
Me
I'm
too.
scared of heights.
No,
My
no
heart
way.
was beating hard.
Yes, I
Like it was
understand.
so
Yes,
bad.
yes.
Yeah, I can't do heights either.
I can't.
Is it my turn to answer?
I think so.
To be, I don't know. I really like the idea of dinner and then anything else after
Dinner in
that.
Venice,
because I would
obviously.
love, no,
Yeah.
but I would love to
It
have a
works.
full stomach and then afterwards do whatever, as long as
Dinner
like,
and ice
full.
cream?
You want to have a full stomach? Like
Yeah.
you want to be like bloated after dinner?
Nice.
Like
Are you saying I get bloated?
no, I'm just saying, but I mean,
You're
I get
saying
bloated.
I get bloated? No, I,
She would love to throw up on the first date. She's gonna get
I
bloated
love
and then
throwing
go
up.
drink and then go play
That's hot.
bowling
It's very
and
hot.
she's
Really?
gonna throw
Yeah,
up.
definitely. I'm sure.
So
sure
damn,
Costa
she has
enjoys
that whole
that.
So my
schedule too.
top
Do you
three-
guys meet during this
So my
at
top
all?
thing
Yeah,
is
I will meet with her
eating,
when she's throwing up
vomiting.
to hold her
Oh,
back.
so your schedule's like okay, the
Exactly,
interview
yeah.
at one point. Okay, they
Okay,
cross
so back
paths.
to me. Eating, vomiting.
Okay.
Number one thing I love to do on a first date
Vomiting.
is vomit.
Oh, and then
Hands down.
No, a fart. Definitely farting.
Vomiting while holding hands.
You gotta
Yes,
pass the tube.
together.
That's love. If you hold your hair back, that's
what do you
love.
think I have planned for Valentine's Day?
Oh, you're just gonna throw up.
You
the
gonna
whole
throw
time?
up on
Throw
him?
up the whole
Nice.
time.
Jesus.
on him, throw up on him.
Lord.
We're actually going to San Francisco.
Oh,
Oh,
no
yeah,
way.
actually?
Yeah.
Did you just ruin that, or
No,
No.
Oh,
We
okay.
planned it together.
Did
We
you
got,
just
like,
ruin it?
I hope he doesn't watch
wait?
these.
Can I come? Can I come? I want to go to SF.
Just throw me in
We're
your
going
luggage.
to, we got like an
Hey,
Airbnb.
we all know why he wants to go to SF.
Wait, why? Who's there? Anyways, we're going
He's
to.
never seen Chinatown in San Francisco.
We got
Yeah, I
Alcatraz.
That's just telling me
tickets.
something else. What is
Oh,
it?
Alcatraz?
We got Alcatraz tickets.
Bye.
Oh, that should be fun.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
'cause it's a-
Alcatraz.
Well, yeah, me
That's
neither.
hard.
haven't either. I'm down
Let's
to
go.
go.
Let's
I've
go.
been to
Are you guys
SF
all
once.
coming?
I've seen it from
Shall
a
we
distance.
do? We're crashing Nicole's and
I can't hear you,
Cassio's
man.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
I can't
might
even
as
hear
well.
myself. Sorry.
I've seen it from a distance. I've seen Alcatraz.
I think
from
we've
a
all
distance.
seen it from a distance.
I've actually been to Alcatraz.
Okay,
How-
calm
Wow,
down.
way to just ruin it for everyone.
Calm down.
All right, we're not going
Not
anywhere.
to shit on anyone, but I have. I was like younger. It was like maybe middle school or early high school.
Okay, doesn't
but
count.
What about she just like separating her hair, playing with her hair as she's saying that?
I
like,
was not a baby. It doesn't count.
No, but yeah, we're gonna go. We have Alcatraz tickets.
Yeah,
That's
in
really
middle school, you're not at Alcatraz. You're just looking at buildings at that point.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're looking at.
I've walked
You
in
don't
cells.
appreciate it.
I have a picture wearing like a hot pink highlighter
Okay.
sweater
Oh
hoodie,
my
and I'm
God.
like
That.
standing
She's
in the
so
cell.
proud.
Burn.
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 I would love to go back,
Wow.
so I might
Gross.
crash your trip.
That's
but
totally
Gross.
just kidding.
Girl, aren't you going on one possibly?
Possibly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day weekend is
Not
gonna
with
be
you, bitch.
fantastic.
All right, bitch.
everyone.
I wasn't saying it was me. Jeez. You're such an asshole.
I'm not, dude. I'm just sometimes you just got to give it straight, dude.
Facts.
What number episode is this?
This is 13.
13.
No,
How
no.
are you gonna do it? Show it.
Ooh.
There you go.
Unlucky 13.
Great.
Oh wait,
No, that's 31.
That's 31.
I know.
Snap,
I
snaps.
know.
I messed up last episode. I'm sorry.
Fantastic. Come on now.
Jeez.
That's great.
Okay, so what are your questions? You know, you had.
I think that was it. That was it. I think that was it. What?
Nothing.
Get tiempo.
Yeah, it's
Were we really highly request like a
Yeah,
you guys-
No,
you guys are-
honestly, so many.
not like 30, 1,000, but it's like
No,
a
no. A
couple.
lot
no,
of people like act that they say that was their favorite episode
Yeah.
so far.
I personally, that was my
thank
favorite
you.
episode too.
Yeah,
I really
I
hope we
think we
didn't
did-
disappoint.
we
We,
did really
didn't really
good.
give any like.
And there
I
was-
hope
advice
you
this
guys
time.
like this
No, and
one
it-
also.
And I actually want to be like friends with these chicks.
Yeah, yeah. One of
We're
my
very
homegirls was
friendly,
telling me.
actually.
They're very friendly. So actually, like DM, we're gonna put their names again.
Yeah, we'll put that
Just-
names on the
Yeah,
bottom.
follow us.
Yeah, if you guys
message us.
ever
We
need any
love to
kind
make
of like,
friends.
you know,
Any kind of advice,
any
we'll,
advice,
we'll respond
yeah.
6
We're
hours
here-
later. Okay.
We'll go.
Yes.
What?
Wait, what?
No.
It's a 20. It's a 15-minute response time. I have my assistant
Is
do
that
it.
the time?
My
If you want to do
assistant
like a
Benj will do
full
it.
day,
I guess that
full
works.
day of fun activities, hit up Aline. If you want to like throw up together, hit up Nicole.
That's right.
Mara.
I'm in the
want
in
volleyball
between. If you wanted to,
wanna
know,
go to-
talk.
A little bit of both.
If you want to go do
A
some
little bit
slides at
50-50.
some places, hit up
Yeah.
Mariann.
It's horrible. So,
This was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
Like a lot
so
of fun.
since we already have your guys' view on it, Aline, how do you feel about the podcast being on it?
I had a lot of fun, honestly. I was really sad that I couldn't make it to the first one, actually.
Yeah.
And as I was watching it, I was like, damn, that looks like so much fun.
I could have said it so much better than Nicole.
Yeah, we
did.
actually thought
No,
we
not
actually
at
thought you
all.
were gonna be like pretty shy, but
Yeah.
good job.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh.
I just have
Very
something
well.
to say.
Fantastic.
Hog Up and Anto were coming for your chair.
That's right.
Yeah, watch it.
Oh no, they're
Take
not
it.
on
Our
the,
show
they're
gonna
not
be
on
called?
the
Which
show
one?
anymore.
Hog Up for sure, because he's been here
No,
less
yeah.
way too many times. Anytime you guys,
So evil.
anytime you guys have had like a guest because Hog Up's not here, so you're cut.
Yeah, we're actually
You're outta
like
here.
Sokka was saying, they're actually not on the podcast anymore. We actually booted them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
Wow. Until I took your spot.
Yeah, they got the boot, so
No, we like.
Nah, that's okay.
that's right. Well, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks
Thank
for
you to our
watching.
special
Thanks
guest
for
for joining
watching.
us
Thanks for
today.
coming
Thanks
again.
for having us.
Thank
Of
you.
course, thanks for being here. Everybody enjoyed the beer. I'm still light. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Don't
And,
forget
uh,
to check it out.
That's
you know?
right. Let us know what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day in the comments or send us a DM. You know what
I'll
it
be
is.
at home.
So will I.
So the girls that are gonna message us to, like hang out, hit up Marianne first.
Definitely.
Well, we'll go out. It's fine. I'll
The
spend
other
my
two will be
Valentine's
busy.
with
The other two will be busy. But you know where to find us: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Twitter. You know what it is. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.